This is the Missouri Southern State University Coaches Show with head football coach Atiba Bradley and sports director Ryan Bunnell.
Welcome in, everybody, to the second installment of the 2025 Missouri Southern Coaches Show. It feels like just yesterday we were talking about how excited we were for the season to kick off. Now we're already 2 games through the season for the Lions. As you can see, I'm joined on set by Missouri Southern head football coach Atiba Bradley, fresh off of a big win on the road, taking down Southwest Baptist 38-31 to improve to 2-0. And, Coach, before we get into any game breakdown, I have to ask, I can imagine it feels pretty good to be sitting at 2-0 right now at this early stage.
Yeah, no, it's anytime you win, it feels good, and then we don't take wins lightly around here. We know how hard it is to win. We know how hard it is to prepare week in and week out, and so we're feeling pretty good.
Absolutely. And, you know, Coach, our Lauren Burgess was out on the road game, filming the game for us, and she told me that there was a bit of a different energy, excitement on the sideline for the Lions. How would you kind of describe the energy that your group brought to the table this weekend?
Yeah, very simple, optimism. You know what I mean? I think we're always anticipating the next guy to make a play. We're always waiting for just the next opportunity, for the next good thing to happen for us. And so that's different than it's been in some years past. And so, yeah, our guys are optimistic. They have a lot of faith in each other.
Definitely a lot of positives to draw from these first 2 weeks. Let's go ahead and hop into some game film from Saturday's big win. This was the first time in 12 years that Missouri Southern faced off against the Bearcats, and we'll start this one from the very beginning. The Bearcats were able to produce a field goal on their opening drive to go up 3-0 a few minutes into the first, and then just 3 plays later, Missouri Southern already cooking on offense. Freshman QB Tillman Martin launches that one down to Isaiah Green downfield, and he is off to the races for an 81-yard touchdown, Coach, how does a big play like this in the first quarter kind of get the mojo going and set the tone for the rest of the game?
Well, I think it calms nerves. I think anytime you go on the road, you're a little nervous, you're a little jittery, and so you're kind of just waiting for that big thing, that thing to get you going, and then once you get it going, it really just flows.
It's kind of settled in from there. And speaking of some big plays, the defense also made big plays on the ensuing possession here. SBU with the ball, and Zach Bergman is going to make an incredible diving catch for an interception. Coach, he's the reigning MIAA Defensive Player of the Week. You'll see this highlight reel right here. Whoop, he's got it on the dive. What does Bergman's presence at linebacker really mean and bring to this defensive unit?
Yeah, he's like a coach on the field. You know, he was coached by our D coordinator, Coach Patasso, for the last 3 seasons, and so he thinks, he breathes, he eats just like a D coordinator, and he's able to do it on the field, and he run around, and he's just playing with an incredible energy right now. Glad to have him back.
Hey, set a career high with 14 tackles in week 1, had 11 in this week. He's been a big part of that defense already. And we see here now Nathan Glades taking this one down the sideline for a 36-yard touchdown to go up 14-3. I mean, Coach, Tillman Martin, I know that one was a little bit of a check down, but Tillman was making the right throws all game. He had over 400 yards in this one. What have you seen from his progression throughout fall camp to now?
Well, big credit to him, our offensive staff, our O-line. Like, I think what you're seeing is we're getting to a point where we're multifaceted. You know, last week you saw us run the ball for 300 yards, and then so right away you saw the first snap of the game, the safeties were down at 7-8 yards, and so if people are going to load the box, we got to have the ability to go up top, and Tillman's the right guy, and we got a couple receivers that are going and making it right.
Definitely, yeah. Speaking of those receivers, Draper Parker had 100 yards, Aiden Robinson Wayne with 100 yards in this one. There seemed to just be big play after big play in the first half for this offense. What was the Southwest Baptist defense showing you guys that really kind of made things click early offensively?
Yeah, again, when you have safeties near the line of scrimmage, I mean, when everybody's packing the box like that to stop the run, it really makes for a clean picture. It's either man or quarters, which a lot of times plays the same. And so, it really puts some guys in some one-on-one situations, and then our receivers got to go win.
Definitely, yeah. All right, let's go ahead and pop up that final score graphic from the game. As we mentioned, 38-31 final in Missouri Southern's favor. And as you see, as we mentioned a little bit, Tillman Martin, the freshman, putting up 446 yards and 4 touchdowns through the air. How can a big game like this, Coach, help a freshman's confidence? You know, we're only 2 weeks away from conference play against those tough MIAA opponents. How do you think his confidence is looking after this week?
Well, I think it's good, and I think anytime you come out of a win, I think it's so important that you are hypercritical of your errors, because it's real easy to get caught up in the 446 and the 4 touchdowns. It's real easy to get caught up in that, but even in those 400-yard performance, there was a lot of mistakes that we could clean up that can make that a 500-yard performance or even better. And so he's just got to continue to stay humble, and I know he will, and just continue to build on what he's done so far.
I'm sure kind of the timing of the bye week will also help maybe fix some of those mistakes with the extra practice time. You know, I'm sure you're already aware of this, Coach, but 2-0, this matches the win total from last season, just 2 weeks into the year. Yeah. What do you think that kind of says about your group this year?
Well, I've mentioned it many times that last year was not us. And you know, it was not our style of football. It was not who we wanted to be, and so we were very eager to come out and prove that. And it's easy to say it on camera or put it on paper, but I think the first 2 wins in the first 2 weeks proved that last year was not us, and we just got to, again, continue to build on it. Our goal was not to be 2-0. Our goal was to compete in the MIAA, and we're going to get our opportunity in a couple weeks.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're looking forward to those conference matchups. All right, thank you, Coach, for your time. We'll be right back after a quick break, and I'll be joined by Aidan Robinson Wayne to take a closer look at the offense's performances. Stay tuned.